It's kind of
It's honestly
understandable.
fine. I'm worried about the new people now because I don't know how aggressive or like Steven's friend. I talked to him last night. Steven's friend is super like he seems super passive. He's also really far behind. I don't know about Nikki's friend. I don't know how they are. But then I also hear that Nikki and his friend are working together in the same exact base. So I'm like, oh.
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't be too worried about that. I think Nikki, I don't think Nikki's gonna really go past our level, really.
Not only that, but Nikki also, for some reason, went really far away. He's by far the furthest away. He's in a desert. I've never even come across a desert.
Oh, I've come across the desert. Wait, which direction is it towards my base?
Kind
You
of,
don't know.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Then, is there like a desert island or?
Yeah, well, I don't know if it's an island or not. But there's a village on it.
Oh man. Wait, in like the village is in the sand.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm not too worried then. I came across the Badlands, which I was thinking it's probably not where he's at.
No,
I
probably
was gonna,
not.
I was gonna use that spot as a backup sort of like relocation area if I got like wiped out or attacked or something like that. And I just like the look of the Badlands better than just a Mushroom Island. Fucking, my Mushroom Island is just it's getting to me. It's just gray and dark and depressing.
You can always make a second bit. Like literally, I'm just ditching places and for new places. So
Yeah. But I mean, it'd be a hassle to move all my stuff now. I might as well kind of just build up my area and make it look nice. And I kind of am starting to make it look nice. I'm working on something right now. There are small green spots in the dirt that I'm just destroying the gray dirt and putting making it so the green will grow. But the green grows a lot slower than the gray and purple grows within seconds. That green shit grows within minutes.
interesting.
It's like
I don't know why that
yeah,
is.
I have to like AFK for it to like go. I
I'm
have to
fo-
AFK for hours
I'm
for
focused
that.
solely on building now because honestly,
Yeah,
I'm gonna try to focus on enchanting and all that too. But like, I'm not gonna lie, Steven already has such a built-in advantage that honestly, at this point, I'm not even gonna be competitive in that sense. I'm just gonna be competitive in a
I'm
building sense.
I'm pretty much I'm pretty much just focusing on building my kingdom and castle. I want to eventually get like get my own villagers the natural way. Well, not natural, but like
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've
try to
accepted that. What I'm saying, I've accepted that he has won the superior
technology.
contest by a long shot, and there's not even a point in competing in that.
Yeah.
He's so far ahead. He's doing things that I don't even know how to do. So
Yeah, he showed me some tricks that's like I don't know necessarily. Um, like he's playing with the game mechanics, but it's kind of in a way that's on the borderline of like what the game's meant to and not meant to be. So I'm not
yeah,
really sure.
he's really trying to push farms, but I keep telling him not like regular farms. You know what I mean by farms? Like
Yeah, game
he
exploits.
yeah, he keeps trying to push him, and we're like still like no. Jamie was the main proponent against them, making the big argument against them. So with him being
I
gone, I don't know how.
this I feel like if you can do it with like redstone and hoppers and all that, I think that's okay. Like, but if you have to get to the point where you have to think about like borders, like chunk borders, and how far away you are to like stand AFK and get the maximum, that might be a bit excessive. But I don't know. I think I'm not as worried about it now because it just seems like I don't know. It's it's one of those things that I mean, part of it he's kind of giving me some of the stuff like
Well, yeah,
building
that's the
tools.
weird thing about it too. Is me too. Like he's been like charitable about it. He doesn't like gatekeep everything. All these advancements, but
He's yeah.
basically that gives me more time to build because I have no point in going mining anymore. Like, what's the point? He gave
Yeah.
me stacks and
I
stacks and stacks of diamonds, so
Oh no, I got my diamonds myself. I pretty much so I worked my ass off to get Fortune 3 pickaxe, and I use that one pickaxe whenever I see diamonds, I save them and then I mine with that. And I mean, it's not like I don't like have stacks on stacks, but I at least have full stack of diamonds now,
Yeah.
and I'm happy with that. I don't. It's weird because the game is a lot easier, but it's not like at the point where like you can fill up a chest full of diamonds.
Yeah.
Like like when you go in a cave and you mine out all the diamonds in the cave, strip mining's the pain in the ass. So I think it's more so like resources that you have to yourself.
Yeah.
And diamond tools seem to wear out a lot sooner than I thought.
Yeah, well, they're not as useful now because of the introduction of netherite.
Yeah, but it seems like they aren't quite as like strong because I've never used netherite in survival, so I have no clue how that is. But like I've never even enchanted my tools before anyhow, and it still seems like diamond's a lot weaker. So
Yeah, I think actually, genuinely, it probably is.
that sucks. I'd rather like the new items be stronger than the old items downscaling for the new items.
Yeah, but I don't know for certain if that's what's happening. But yeah, no, I'm not worried about him. He's peaceful, he's helpful. He's been nothing but helpful. So he's good, but he's just really good at the game to no fault of his own. Honestly, I'm not saying this as a criticism. I'm saying he's so good at the game that I'm not going to compete in that sense.
Yeah. And that's partially why I'm kind of on the fence about like whether or not we should even hold it back because to some degree that's kind of like hard work on its own having that much knowledge, you know. It's kind of like that's the way you advance. Like that's like us. We would be more primitive to him who's a more advanced culture that's like knows more about the game. And in a way I kind of like that, but I also it does seem like slightly unfair, but it just I mean that kind of just seems how it is, you know, in society. Like if you have a higher understanding, then you can like advance faster, you know.
You know, I never thought of it like that, but honestly, I can see the appeal to that argument.
Yeah. And that's kind of why I'm not as opposed to it because it is kind of a cool idea. Like we ourselves have to go up to his like we have to advance to his point. Like you know. And I've started to try and understand a little more, but I'm not like I don't know it like the back of my hand like
Yeah, and I'm just not on the world enough to even do that. So
I mean, I'm not really. I'm kind of just watching YouTube and stuff like that, trying to like the creative world. I started to learn more like with Redstone because I actually like the creative world. I want to eventually get to the point where it may not be physically possible, but I want to at least try to make it so that all the buildings are powered and one source can turn the whole city grid off or on.
oh, I see.
Yeah.
That's actually super advanced. I have never been that kind of an advanced Minecraft player. I mean, I played Minecraft for years, but first of all, I don't touch survival nearly as much.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm not saying that's what I'm doing now. I just mean for the city, like the creative world.
Even in creative, even in creative, I don't touch it as much either.
I legit like the thing is the redstone thing. I've never really. I'm learning more about it now than I've ever like touched. Like I've used redstone now more than I ever had before, and I don't fully understand it. I understand some ideas like the hoppers can like push things into the furnaces and burn things, and that like the repeaters extend your like source and all that. But I no fucking clue what the three-sided repeater does or the target block or all like the copper bulbs confuse the hell out of me because you give it power and then you turn the power off and it's still lit and then you give it power again and it turns off. And if you have them in a row, like not all of them have the same like power like the one turns off in the middle, and the one in the back turns off too, but the one in the front's still on. It's still very like confusing to me. But it's actually kind of cool too because like in my journal I've been like sort of documenting how I've advanced, and I've described Steven as like this wizard because I'm so primitive. I don't understand like when he spawns the Nether or the Witcher, Wither. When he spawns
The Witcher. I hope not.
When he spawns the Wither, I describe it as a three-headed beast that he summoned with his magic.
Oh,
and that he threatened.
You're using the Realm Journal.
I've sort of kind of gone like more like role play into my journal, like describe him as a wizard that, like, because I don't understand any of it, and my journey in hell is like these beasts, other pigs. They're not like I describe it in a very fantasy like mindset, you know.
Okay, you've played into it. Okay, that's cool.
I play into it. Yeah.
Are you talking about the Realm Journal specifically?
Yeah. It's crazy because I think they updated it because in creative I've made like books before with like history and all that, but this pages only went to 6 pages. And it's now like up to like 48 pages a book.
Jesus. Is it one that everybody can read?
I think, well, I'd have to like finish the book and make sure nobody can edit it, but you can read it if you want.
I like that perspective because I have not done a perspective like that. So you would have to journal, like, in a world of nations, it's a really weird thing what just happened. There was kind of a peaceful transition of resources.
Well, it's also kind of weird because there's a lot of gaps in there. Like it goes from day like 400 to day 600 because someone's played the game for so long and I haven't.
That's true, but it's a good way to document it.
What day is it on the realm right now?
649.
What?
649.
640. So day 220. No, 720 would be year 2.
Yeah, it would be.
I thought about it like this: should we like amend like the calendar system at some point? Because like it's almost like every week is like, or every week or two is gonna be a new year.
We can do that.
Maybe we could.
You could be our historian.
We could what?
I said you could be our historian.
Maybe. I kind of like the aspect of giving the world a history and like if say if someone abandoned a place, it would be like a historical place, like
my first base that I have never gone back to.
Your first base, yeah. Like say like you built a castle there. It'd be cool if it was abandoned and like someone put moss there or something, made it more ancient. I thought about stuff like that. Like,
I do like that idea.
However, it does seem like a lot more work to put out of your way instead of advancing yourself. And I have all these ideas I'm not even at yet. I want to finish my castle before I do any of them, but I want at some point like clear like the ice area, leave the ice there, and just put roads down, like actual like pathways with lights and stops there and.
That's a pretty bold idea. Right now, I'm trying to transform Jamie's village into my own. I went around changing all the signs that said Jamie property of him to me. I don't know how you would explain this in the history book that a nation, basically gave all of their everything to another nation, and another nation moved their capital. Because that's basically what I'm doing. Another nation moved their capital to what was the capital of a different nation that was peacefully given to them, not taken through an act of war.
Well, I was thinking like a plague or something. Like it'd be a little bit like changing the history a bit, but not too much. Like
I was thinking it was like, well, he's leaving the realm for now. By the way, although I might have convinced him to do a two-state solution. No, I've been watching too much news. Doing a a double rule system where like we run the nation together. I proposed we could do that. I told him. I said if you want, we could do that. We would. That would be our best bet in keeping
It'd
up.
be like I guess. I mean, you're the one moving into there, so maybe like your nation's like refugees for whatever reason coming into his and kind of merging.
I mean, that's kind of what this is.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought, but maybe there's probably a better way to describe that. I mean, I haven't documented every single thing that you other guy, like everyone else has done. I've pretty much just like, if someone crosses paths with me, I note it in my journal.
Whose shit is that over there?
Because I feel like it would be kind of difficult for me, a secondary source, to describe like what's going on your side of the world. I was kind of hoping everyone else would probably do something like from a first-person point of view, and also.
How do you think the Roman Empire documented what was going on in China? You know, back in those days, they didn't have fucking mass news media.
Well, I feel like they're probably spying on China. If like, I don't know if they really. I feel like either. I kind of just wanted to document it for like the future, like the other nations probably. I'm confused. Are you saying like my perspective for your guys' area, or?
But what if it's intentionally, not intentionally wrong, but misinformed? Like, I know it sounds so weird. What I mean is like, we're not living in the information age. I mean, I don't really know. I can't place a year as to where we are, but we're not in the. I don't see these nations as like us in the modern times. Like we're not in the modern age like now. So we're not.
I kind of just thought of it as like when we started was the beginning of time, but not necessarily like from our understanding. Like we just spawned in and then we went our own ways.
Yeah. Well, what I'm like, some information isn't readily available. So what if like, as a historian, you don't quite understand what's going on? You kind of.
Yeah.
Make more vague
I see.
descriptions of what's going on in the rest of the world.
I like that idea too. But also writing does take a bit of time out of. So I mean, I could do it. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I'd have to make more books.
It's kind of like, oh, we overheard like this has happened, or this nation has dissolved and this nation has taken over. Like I'm changing the name of it. His name was Jamie's Village. I'm obviously I don't know what I'm gonna call it, but it's gonna go through a name change.
I don't even know what it's called.
That's what it was called. The name of the village was Jamie's Village.
Jamie's Village. I was also thinking because like it's like the dawn of time and we're progressed. I feel like in the game we'd progress faster than in real life, and time would probably move faster than in real life. That at some point, I don't know if we would be like we would impersonate different sort of characters of our nation, like a king. Like I'd say I'm a king, King Jacob in the first like era, and then at some point like 70 years in the future, it like passes down to his son or someone else that's
or at some point it's like it becomes it goes from a kingdom to an empire, or in a better world, a kingdom to a democracy.
Yeah, but I don't want to necessarily like change. Like I don't want to put my kingdom at risk too. So you kind of have to like feel out how you could change it out, and yeah. I really like that sort of role play aspect that I want to do to it, and that kind of keeps me the most engaged. But I'm just so demotivated because the castle I want to finish. Do you have calcite around you by any chance?
I don't know. I don't see. I don't remember seeing any.
Those, like where the crystals grow? Do you have any of those crystal growing things? The gemstones that you walk on and they make noise?
Genuinely, I don't know because I just moved into this area.
Okay, well if you find any.
Oh, the ones that make the bring noise when you walk on them?
Yeah, but I want the white stuff, not the pink stuff.
Oh, I was gonna say Jamie has some of those in his house, or I guess not his house anymore. I still refer to it. I think I'm gonna leave his house there as like more of like a historical.
Yeah. I was just wondering because I need a shit ton of the calcite white stuff, and I pretty much used up the 3 geodes I have of those. I think that's what they're called, geodes. I pretty much used up all the calcite I have, and to finish my castle, I need like quite a bit. Any amount helps. And I'd like to like propose a trade if you
if I have some. Right now I don't have too much.
Okay. That's pretty much what Jamie said when he was on too, so okay.
I'm just trying to figure out how much of his vision I want to keep because he tried building a glass wall around his the ocean.
Yeah. I saw a little bit of that. I don't really like that design, but I mean that's what he chose, so
yeah. Maybe he didn't really get very far with it. Maybe I'll leave what is there and then just do something alternative with the rest of it.
Yeah.
I get why he would want it.
For sand.
I understand why he would want it, but how effective is glass?
Yeah.
I mean, well, then again, he did put out what's those things called? That if you were to come in the water, it would pull you all the way down.
Oh yeah, those I like those.
But did he put them all the way around it though? Because if not, then it's
probably not because that's going to be quite some work just to put them all around, unless like you have something to breathe underwater and fight the drowned at the same time. I don't think he really. Maybe that's why he lost his stuff so much. He kept dying trying to fight the drowned in his depth.
I mean, no, he didn't put them all down, but I will say he put a good amount down.
Okay. Yeah, I would say like leave what's there for now and try and put up what you want for now, and then at some point in the future decide, does this fit? Is it too much of a hassle, or is it have its charms to it?
To be fair, I don't need to be this protectionist though.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna be quiet for a bit because I'm taking a shit.
Okay.
Unless you want to hear.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Or Celeste wants to hear.
She's not here.
Oh, shit. Literally.
I have so much work to do on it. I gotta go to work soon anyways. I have a very late shift today. But I'm trying to do, right now I'm just doing some not landscape, I'm trying to change some things that I don't really like the way, I mean, it's good, it's much better than the place I came from, but it's a little disorganized for me. So,
I mean, like, there's forests around you, maybe you could clear the area and then build up upon that.
it's not that. First I'm trying to get the village kind of built, protected around it, because it's kind of open. Like, zombies kind of just come in. I just need to protect it from mobs.
Wall to keep
the glass wall isn't going to keep zombies out when they're coming from the forest from the other two sides.
Yeah.
I would have focused on the land border first. The ocean already is a kind of a natural border, anyways. But then I'll start working on changing the names and everything. So right now I'm building a stone border around. I built one on the back side. Now I just gotta build it in the all around the other side. Where do I keep going? I don't even have my own house here. To be fair, he kind of had like an underground base, but I want to build. I'll leave that alone, but I want to build an actual. Let me. Oh, Steven left the realm. Let me see what he has in his base. Because right now I'm just focused on getting the village to a point where I like it. Oops. But I'll leave his base alone for the most part.
Hey, do you have a flag design yet, or no?
No. I'm very primitive. I'm not gonna lie, I'm glad. He has a lot of stuff here that I could use. He already has an enchanting table.
Yeah, I made a flag for myself.
I did see
For
that.
I kind of figured I wanted to start out like a kingdom sort of style.
You want a calcite? I have 2 pieces.
2 blocks. That's it.
Yeah, that's all he
Um,
has.
when you go down to the mines,
I
is
guess
there
that
anything you specifically want that I mean, just name anything that you kind of want besides like diamonds or gold.
no, honestly, right now, building material. I know that sounds so weird. Oh, he has a lot of scaffolding. The thing about that is
Like,
how useful is scaffolding anyways when none of the buildings are even tall.
I mean, the village buildings are probably tall enough that it will be kind of a pain to go on the roof and all that. I never used scaffolding before, and I kind of use it a lot now.
Can villagers go up scaffolding?
I don't think so.
Actually, that could come in handy. At least while I'm
I've
building
used
the
it as
wall.
like I've been using it as like an elevator to go from like the surface down to like the deep slate area.
That too. I'll get to that point at some point.
But I have a lot of scaffolding. I probably have a full stack. So yeah.
Um,
Um, I have a lot of blue wool. I have like
blue wheel.
at least 6 stacks of blue wool.
Actually, I could use some of that but let
And
me.
you could use it to make a blue flag pattern or blue
Yeah, because
flag,
I would
blue flag.
definitely go with a blue. But right now I am preoccupied with the task, so it'll be a hot minute
Okay.
because I'm building protect.
I just
this.
wanna,
I gotta get this village protected first and foremost.
yeah.
Because
Like, say you do need more building materials. What specifically are you looking for?
right now I'm really just putting a stone. I'm doing a stone wall around everything. So, well, not a stone, I guess. I mean, I have like 4 stacks, but that's not going to be enough to make it around the whole thing.
When you say stone, do you mean regular or like cobblestone?
Just cobblestone. I don't need to be fancy here, I guess. Damn, it's midday already. Holy cow. In the game, I mean. In real life, that makes sense. I didn't wake up till noon today. Spent the last 2 days with my cousin in the park. We went to Magic Kingdom 2 days ago, and then yesterday went to Hollywood Studios. Oh my god. I'm so beat. It was so fun, though. My body hurts. And then I start training at a new location next week, so... And then I'm gonna be going to the park with Celeste's best friend from back at home.
Oh, nice. Did you say back home?
No, it's her friend from back home, but it's gonna be here.
Oh, her friend. Okay, I thought you said you were taking her home, like to your home. Like,
Well, someday when I have enough money, because right now money's a little tight, but when I go home,
oh,
I'm gonna try to bring her with.
I forgot to tell you, Ryan Murphy was asking about you
Why?
today. I don't know. It's weird because he kind of works like at the hospital with me, but not like, he's like a landscaper. So every time on lunch break, he talks to me. Well, not every time, but a lot of times he does.
How is he now? Is he like normalized?
I will say he seems like he has grown a lot since high school.
That's good. I mean,
Like,
then again,
no,
I can't be too unfair. We all were different people in high school.
yeah, he is a lot more chill, laid back, and he seems like he's pretty nice, and yeah.
Yeah, I mean he's nice. Yeah, last time I talked to him, it was nice. Um, God damn, I'm gonna have to chop down this tree. It's right on my path.
His voice also got a lot deeper too. Yeah.
Well, if you see him again, which I know you will, tell him I said hi.
Alright, I will.
But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, yeah. So it's just a really crazy few months. But I'm doing. I was gonna say, I know Celeste wants to go home to like her home, but also I want to when I go home I want to take her with me too, if I can.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah. Yeah, it has been a crazy few months.
Yeah.
Actually, I've talked to you a whole lot, have I?
Yeah, we've talked. I don't get to
We
talk
talk here and there, but we're not quite like as close as we used to.
No, and that was, to be fair, I mean, it makes sense only because it's talking long distance is so much harder.
Yeah, you know what they say about long distance relationships.
Are you in one of those?
Yeah, I mean, it was you, baby.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
You have the kids down there, or?
Oh, what kid? Oh, I thought they were with you.
What?
Yeah, I thought they were with you.
You don't know where mustard and ketchup and relish are?
In the fridge. Ha ha ha, but don't crack.
Oh,
No, I
funny.
I don't
laugh.
I don't know. They're probably okay.
Yeah, they're fine. You know what? CPS has got to take care of them.
Your CPS doesn't actually take care of the kids. They just take them away and give them to somebody else.
Oh. Well, I'm sure, they gave them to someone responsible.
Yeah.
Like Andrew.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're okay. They'll be safe.
Okay. They'll be fine.
If that's the case, they're in good hands.
At least the girl will be fine.
Yeah. She'll be alright.
Yeah. The girls will be okay.
Oh, I can't say the same for the guys. So have you been talking to anybody? What about that person you were telling me about before?
No, I haven't been talking to anyone. I just had like a really big crush on a couple people.
People from work?
Yeah, so this one chick I was talking about, she kind of already has a boyfriend, so I've rarely seen her anyways, so I haven't really gotten the chance to talk to her.
Wait, what do you mean kinda already?
Like, at least what it says on her Facebook profile is that she's in a relationship. And, the chick that she works with told me that she's already got a boyfriend. But, yeah.
Well, no, I just sensed some hesitancy and kinda already. I was like, huh?
Well, the thing, she pretty much
Oh, you're cutting out what?
said that she has a boyfriend, but like it's kind of like they're both on thin ice or something like that. So
Oh.
Yeah. So she's pretty much taken. So.
Yeah, I would just assume
and
that it's taken. Yeah.
I don't even see her as much as I used to, anyway, so it doesn't matter.
No, that's fair. I'm curious if Jamie had a map of here, the village. I guess I can check. Everything's kind of disorganized right now because, like, I moved everything. Because, like, I did not like my location at all.
I actually kind of liked your location. It was very cool. Like, there was, like, it's kind of like the Farlands where everything was all jaggedy and, like, it was just lifted up in the air and rocky.
Yeah, I didn't like that. My village is not even, like, bordering an ocean. I mean, I think it was on the other side, but...
it would suck to build on, but, like, it kind of is cool to look at least.
Yeah, I just didn't have
But
I didn't
then
have
things
any
started to
vision
look
for
at
it.
the gray shit.
It was just too boring to me. Like I couldn't come up with a good vision for it.
Yeah. I I think the problem I'm having right now is I don't have a great vision for my area either. My idea was like a volcanic island with a dark castle, kind of. But there's
Oh.
no. It would be a pain to get all that lava everywhere, and it kind of would be. It'd just be impractical to build it up and then like sort of eventually tear it back down, anyways. Whereas playing remote.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, that's my. So did you watch the Beetlejuice movie?
No, everyone keeps asking me that. No, not yet. I want to though.
All right. So did you see the first Beetlejuice?
Yes, I did.
What did you think of it?
I thought it was good. Like, to be fair, I almost didn't remember it. Like, looking back. Um, but from what I remember, it was good.
So I will say I was kind of disappointed with the new one.
You were disappointed.
Yeah. I mean, it's a fun movie to watch with friends, but I don't know. It just kind of felt like it didn't feel like it was really quite as good as the first one.
Hmm.
And I'm not saying like a little bit. I mean, it feels like kind of wasn't really like a great movie. It was fun to watch. Like it's a fun movie, I guess. But at least the scenes with Jenna Ortega. That's probably the best part of the movie, Jenna Ortega.
Oh, she's in the movie?
Oh yeah, she is. And now that I've seen that movie, ever since I've got Jenna Ortega fever.
Oh, you in love.
Oh yeah. I've had like one other celebrity crush before in my life.
Yeah, David Tennant.
No, I think that was Millie Bobby Brown. But
Oh yeah, me too. I actually had her as, she was like my crush for a while too, my celebrity crush for a while too.
yeah.
I can't blame you for that one.
Yeah.
Actually, you have a type because Millie Bobby Brown and Jenna Ortega kind of.
Similar?
I don't want to say they look the same, but they definitely share.
Have similar qualities, yeah.
So
I think
you have a type.
I think I've got a goth girl type, but I don't think Millie Bobby Brown's really goth. So.
Yeah, but they. Not saying. I don't mean this
they
in
have
a.
a look to them.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say they have a. I don't mean this in like a bad way, but some take it like that. But they have a very similar body type.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I might have to update my fucking PlayStation.
Oh,
Damn it.
because of what I just told you.
Wait, say that again?
You have to update your PlayStation because I told you they have a similar body type.
Goddamn right. No, it just said something about system software, and it won't let me go on the internet for Minecraft.
Oh, I don't know. He like strip mined this one area, but he didn't break all the trees, so there's just floating trees, and it bothers my OCD so much. Like, ugh.
How do you update your PlayStation gun? You just turn it off, or?
It should automatically update, yeah. If you turn it off, turn it back on.
We'll see how this goes.
So
I started watching Wednesday. I'm about halfway through it.
Oh, really? I've seen it. How do you like it?
I like it so far, yeah.
I don't want to say I'm surprised, but I'm a little surprised.
You what?
I don't want to say I'm surprised, but I am low-key a little surprised.
Because for me, watching Wednesday? Why?
Yeah.
Or just that I haven't seen it yet?
That you haven't seen it yet.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to at the time. I don't know. I guess I got busy. And I probably was just like, thought that I needed more context for the Addams Family stuff, so
Oh,
I think that's part of it.
yeah. See, no, not really.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised how little context you actually need.
And it seems like it's an easy show to follow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, she's beautiful.
Who?
I think Jenna Ortega. I think I've got an obsession now. Why the fuck is my PlayStation not signing in?
I don't know. So, what about Jenna Ortega do you like?
She's just beautiful. You know?
Yeah, that's fair.
Got a very beautiful look to her face. Her face is so cute. That's it. I think that's like the majority of it. Her face is like very cute, and it seems like her personality in like interviews is like down to earth and genuine. You know?
And that's always important.
Yeah. She's not very like, haha, I'm a celebrity. She's kind of just like, I'm a person, man. Sound like a stoner describing this.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I'm like a dude, man. System software update.
Didn't you have a male celebrity crush back in high school that you always talked about?
There might have been. I don't know. Not a crush, but I definitely had. Wow. It was very weird. I was very, was it Tom Wellings?
No. If you said the name, I'd know it in a heartbeat, but I
David
don't.
Tennant?
Yeah, but that might have been one of them, but there was another one.
Justin Hartley?
Who did you always talk about in high school?
I don't know. Justin Hartley?
No, I don't remember it. Was it Al Bundy?
No. I don't fucking know. Jim Morrison?
No, I can't remember now.
Was it like a movie star or musician?
It was, I don't know.
Was it someone we went to high school with?
No, it was celebrity. But I can't remember.
Tom Welling?
You already said that. No.
Bruce Campbell?
Nah, maybe. We're getting closer.
What, like the name's Bruce?
I don't know. I don't know. It would have to be one of those names that like rings a bell in my brain. For me to be like, oh yeah, it was that person.
Tommy Wiseau?
Well, I knew you were obsessed with him.
Neil Breen?
Okay, listen, you leave that fine man alone.
Neil Breen is a sex icon.
Isn't it? Isn't he always with like significantly younger women in the movies?
He is. He really is. I think he just looks old. I don't think he's that, like, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird because in the movies he's like playing like, I don't know how fucking old he is. Jesus. He's one of those people that has a face that looks so old you don't actually know if he's that old.
No, I get that. Yeah.
Who else are you talking about? Paul McGann? I don't fucking know.
I don't know.
Shit.
I guess it wasn't that big. I'm sure Mr. Nadal would know.
Oh, Tommy Victor?
No, but he's close. He's as close to a celebrity that we know.
Like, was it someone I talked about in AVP?
It does seem like you probably did.
context did I talk about this person? Like, were we joking around, or was it like someone I was like?
Probably joking around. I'm pretty sure it was probably joking around.
I don't know. I fucking know, man.
Can't remember.
I'm getting to the point where I actually don't. I'm starting to forget a lot about high school.
I never thought you'd ever come to that point. I remember for a while you were like high school's peak.
Yeah. High school was peak of my life, but it's also so far away that I used to get super duper nostalgic. Like it was like the last like a month later, and I was getting like flashbacks of memories that I was in high school, and then a year later, it kind of was like I don't give a shit. Like all of my nostalgia pretty much went away. Like, and I think it's pretty much stayed away for the most part. I'll get a little nostalgic here and there, but like it's like a memory of a specific event, and it's not really like I'm so nostalgic for the whole thing anymore. Holy shit, that's a lot of eggs. So wait.
It's a puppy. Adorable. Yeah, I found myself missing college more than I miss high school.
Motherfucker, I have a Microsoft account. God damn it.
But yeah, I passed by your castle and I was like, oh.
Oh.
I was like, oh, what a coincidence.
I'm starting to get nostalgic for the years after like you left.
The time after?
Yeah, the times that you weren't around for.
Wow.
I'm starting to get nostalgic for like when I met Braden and hanging out with him and all that.
Do you not hang out with him anymore?
Well, he's moving up. He pretty much like within the last week, like he's moved up to Buffalo for his new job and all that. So, yeah. I mean, I think he's probably gonna hang out with me later today or tomorrow because he's down for today and tomorrow. I don't know how often we're gonna see each other anymore, so it kind of feels like, you know, like the end of high school when you moved to Jamestown. And I wasn't sure if we would see each other every week or if it was gonna be like a year later we'd meet up.
To be fair, I didn't know how often we meet up either.
Yeah, it's funny because it felt like the end, but we literally just saw each other every weekend.
To be fair, we didn't know that though.
We didn't know that, no.
But it is kind of funny. It's like, oh, this is so like, it's so weird because like the summer after high school felt like the grand finale but like the perfect finale of a show. But then the show's like, actually, we're not gonna end it, and then they proceed to continue to make new episodes.
Yeah, that summer after did feel like the grand finale.
And everything after that kind of felt just like, meh.
Yeah. That's how I'm gonna remember our last days together. Is just gonna be that one summer.
Yeah, that summer was incredibly. I don't know why it was though. I don't know if it was because like all the parties we went to, all the like the freedom we had without having all the responsibilities yet.
I think it kind of was just like you had a car and we kind of went on little adventures, and we were also young enough to not like really be like afraid to be ourselves for one last moment too. And then the older we get, the more we change too.
Yeah, so like we were still at that point where like also none of us had to worry about work at that time. We all literally basically just had a summer.
I do miss those days because I genuinely think I can't go back to the person I was then because I kind of am a lot more afraid of the world now and I'm a lot less risk taking, and then I kind of was like, oh, I'm invincible, I can do whatever I want. And even then I still kind of was a little bit paranoid. I was a lot more carefree then, and I kind of just lived life like I was gonna die the next day. and just live it like it's a party. Whereas now I feel like like I've experienced this and that, and I don't want to chance it.
Yeah, I was also way more carefree back then too. Like now I'm so tight with my money. I'm so like careful about my actions.
Yeah, I still am too.
I'm
I'm still
always
very tight
paranoid
with
that
my
I'm
money.
gonna like say something stupid or do
Well,
something stupid, whereas before it would be like, whatever.
I used to not really spend money on snacks, and I kind of do now. I spend money on snacks, but I spend a lot less time on Amazon, so it kind of evens out. Yeah. It's kind of hilarious because Braden is constantly broke. And I kind of have to end up paying for some stuff, but not all the time.
That happens.
He like has $5 to his name, and I have like. Did I ever tell you about that? That I have the financial aid money still?
You mentioned it.
Yeah. So I've probably got about like, I'd say at least 17,000.
You can just buy a house. Well, that's not
Yeah, I
enough for a
probably.
house, but it's enough to at least put a down payment for a house.
Yeah, it is. I no, I never really spend any of it. Did I say 17? Yeah, that's probably about right. 17. Let me check. Something like that. Jesus, I never thought about it, but that really is a fuckload of money.
I don't know why you're not doing nothing with it.
Well, at first I never did anything with it because I thought it was money they gave me and I'd have to pay it back eventually, but I don't think I have to pay it back.
No, at this point, I don't think you have to pay it back.
Oh. They haven't asked for it yet, so.
I would still maybe hold on to it, but
Yeah, I'm pretty much just going to hold on to it because at this point, there's not a whole lot I really want to spend a whole lot of money on. Just, like, maybe, like a new controller if my controller breaks, but that's it. And probably a new 3D printer if that fucking thing doesn't work.
yeah. So there are a few things.
Jesus Christ, my game doesn't want me to. Oh, I'm not signed in. God damn it. You fucking bitch. God damn it.
What happened?
It logged me on my fucking Microsoft account.
Why?
Because I fucking updated my console. Fuck you, Microsoft. Fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Microsoft.com, open line. Fuck you. It can be reached. Go. Oh, nice. Yeah, low access. Yep. Send the code.
Alright, I feel accomplished.
Oh, this gently pisses me off. I hate this.
I understand.
Oh. Yeah, I forgot to tell you, I'm registered to vote now.
Is that why you were asking all those questions?
That was, yeah. So everyone's told me pretty much that they support Trump.
Well, of course they would in that area.
Yeah.
Who all told you that?
Braden, pretty much all the people I work with, and my dad's on the fence between the two because they don't like. Everyone pretty much just says they just don't like Kamala. I don't know why. I don't know what she really stands for.
Well, I'm not surprised because it's the opposite here. I don't know a single person down here that supports Trump. So, but then again, I live in the city, so it's So I don't know.
But I mean, I am registered as a conservative, so
That's not a party. You can't register as a conservative. It's Democrat, Republican.
no, I am registered in the Conservative Party. There was three options. There's Democrat, Republican, and Conservative.
The conservative's not a party.
That's what it said. I could sign up for the Conservative Party, and I did.
Why'd you pick that?
Because I kind of feel like I am conservative.
Do you know what that means?
I pretty much like middle of the line, right?
No.
For the most part. Well, I didn't want to be independent, so I figured if I was wrong, I'd just figure it out later.
Independent would have been your best bet if you were middle of the line.
Yeah, but you can't vote for the electoral thing, right?
You can still vote. You just can't vote in primaries, but you can still vote in the general.
Well, that's kind of what I meant, like primaries.
But if you don't pick one of the two main parties, you can't vote in their primaries anyways.
Well, I don't know why, but there was a third option, and Conservative was it, so.
So you still won't be able to vote in primaries.
I think it said I could. I think I got a thing in the mail that said...
You can vote, just not in the primaries, unless the Conservative Party has a primary, but I don't think they do.
Let me see. You are eligible to vote in the following elections: primary, general.
What does the rest of it say?
Directive? Hold on. What did you say?
I said, what does the rest of it say?
I'll take a picture.
Oh, okay. I'm just curious. Who's your mom supporting?
I don't know. How would I know that?
I don't know. Maybe she would say it.
She'd probably support the woman.
Okay.
You know, because she's a woman.
That's not necessarily how it goes.
No, not necessarily. I know she despises Trump, and my father despises Trump, so I think they said reluctantly, at least my father said reluctantly, he's supporting Harris.
Yeah.
Because they just despise him. And I understand that, but, like, I'm kind of not sure, like, what he stands for.
He doesn't stand for anything.
Sounds like... He what?
He doesn't stand for anything. Everything he said has been disproven as a lie.
Yeah, but I don't know why. The thing I'm so concerned about is if my father and everyone is, like, absolutely opposed to this woman, I don't understand. I want to understand what it is about, like, what this woman is saying.
You have to go ahead and ask them then, because I don't know what she said. There's nothing she said that I find disagreeable.
Well, so far from what I heard from my coworkers, she takes away their guns.
She literally said in the debate that she's not doing that. That's just a Trump line that says she said that, but she never said that. She literally said she won't do that.
Yeah. That's kind of why I have no clue what to think, because it seems...
Do your own research. Just do your own.
Like, I don't want to do my own research. I feel like even if you told me your views, it would still... I could probably decipher what your bias is.
Well, I am biased. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure if you just told me what you thought, I'm going to be able to take out your bias from what you said.
And that's why I'm not telling you who to vote for. That's why I'm telling you to do your own independent research. Don't just ask people, because everyone's biased.
Yeah, everyone's biased, but I feel like I can get my own interpretation of what she stands for without, like, your bias mingled in. I can take that out from what, like, what genuinely is, like, what you support and what is also like what he genuinely stands for. If you were to just tell me.
If I'm being so for real with you right now, I don't have the energy for that.
You don't have the energy for
No, not right now, I don't.
What happened to the Caleb the politics?
Oh, well, it's called I gotta... Okay, listen. For me personally, I will vote for Harris because, for one, my student loans, okay. For two, medical debt. Okay, she has a plan for that. He does not. Also, he wants to repeal the Affordable Care Act, which would cause insurance prices to skyrocket. So that's why I am voting for her. Not only that, but also for the sake of climate change. He said repeatedly he doesn't even believe in it, despite the evidence that we've been shown. Trump doesn't believe in climate change. And you remember being in Miss Enderas and all that stuff we've seen about that. That's a scary world that we're going to be living in. He literally says, drill, baby, drill.
Drill, baby, drill.
Yeah. He's fun. I give him that. He's entertaining as hell. That's why back in the day I thought he was likable. But his policies are awful. Even the people who support him will be hurt by his policies. He keeps saying inflation, acting like it's something that he can control. If he gets in office, he's not going to do anything about inflation. Inflation is up worldwide because of the wars going on, which he claims he can end them in a day, but he has no plan to do so. He has also no plan to end inflation. He just likes these talking points, and all of his supporters love those talking points. Genuinely, he has no policies to solve anything. Like, that's the issue. Like, he doesn't have anything. They ask him. He just has his one-liners. That's it. It's all he has. And people act like he's good for the economy when he's not. He acts like he can do something about inflation. He can't. There's nothing he can do. Jobs have been up since he left. He was the first president since Herbert Hoover to see, who was president in the fucking 1920s. First president since him to see job loss. He's terrible for the economy. Terrible for the climate. Terrible for civil rights, first of all, because during the Charleston rally, he said there were fine people on both sides, referring to protesters and also the Ku Klux Klan, basically, and white nationalist supporters. So yeah, maybe I guess I'm sure a lot of white people love Trump. Good luck finding anybody else that isn't a white dude that likes Trump. Maybe you can get some white women, but I doubt it. It's going to be harder to find them. I guarantee you 80%, 90% of the people who say they're voting for Trump are white men.
Yeah.
Because who else would support him? And they obviously, and if they're saying guns is the reason, then they obviously haven't done any research of their own. Because Harris said on multiple occasions she's not taking away guns. So that's a lie. So if that's the reasoning, then they're already misinformed and they already have no idea what's going on. Because that is not true. Not only that, but everybody remembers what he did on January 6th. Can't forget about that. He lost the last election and tried to overturn the results. Yeah, and his supporters caused an insurrection on the Capitol, killing police officers because he claims to be about law and order. He's not about law and order. He tear-gassed Black Lives Matter protesters so he could take a picture with the Bible. He's a terrible human being, let alone his policies are garbage and awful. Like, I don't have the energy to go into more, but that's why I am. I'm not telling you, you can vote for whoever you want, but I'm telling you that no way in hell would I vote for him.
So pretty much you're voting for her because you don't like him.
Yeah. I'm not, I got my critiques about her, but my
You don't really know much about her, or you kind of do, but you just...
I do to an extent. There's definitely points of disagreement, but at the very least, things won't get worse. I don't have full confidence that she's going to solve problems and make things a lot better. I don't know. But I can at least have the confidence that she's not going to make things worse than they already are, which I am fairly confident that Trump will make things worse.
So you don't think for her it's going to make the world a whole lot of a worse place?
No.
Okay, because it just seemed weird that, like, because, like, even, like, my dad and my the family, I guess, just really opposed to her, and not just the coworkers that are talking about guns and all that. Like...
Well, you'd have to ask them why that is.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what their opinion. I don't know what their opinion is, but you'd have to ask them.
Well, one guy is like a really redneck dude, so I can kind of guess that one's probably guns and all that. But yeah.
So I mean, that's just my opinion. I didn't really go into details on specific issues because I don't have the energy for that. But that's just a vague reason as to why I'm supporting her over him.
All right. Yeah, I genuinely don't know what to do in Minecraft now that I'm here.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
I know what to do. I just don't know what I want to do right now.
wait for when we're all on. Wait for Jamie to be on. He has a whole list written down, and he can explain it a lot better than I can. Because I'm just kind of going off the top of my head. Also, this is funny. He's become more political than me.
Yeah, I noticed that. I mean, not more, but I noticed he really got into it, and yeah.
Yeah, like I mean, to an extent, I think recently he's definitely more engaged than I am because I've kind of not turned away from it because I still think it's important, but I've at the very least just backed off a little bit.
Yeah.
So when he's on, he has a whole list specifically for this reason. So
Oh, wait, what do you mean when he's on? He's not on anymore, though.
he'll be joining the party or the calls still. Plus, I'm still trying to
He's
convince
just
him.
not playing.
I'm still trying to convince him
Come back.
to like maybe do some alliance or something. Because I don't want somebody leaving the game.
Yeah. I was thinking, what's the point? Like, why did you leave? I feel like you'd be back anyways.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what to do in the world. I mean, I have things I could do, but like nothing at this time because I have to go. Basically, right now, or else I'm not gonna make it on time. So I'm gonna go get ready for work, and so I'll talk to you later.
All right.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.